If I told you that your credit score could start improving faster than you ever expected, without complicated banking terms, without expensive credit repair gimmicks, and without taking risks that could backfire, would you believe me? Stay with me for the next few minutes, because what I'm about to share can genuinely change how lenders see you, how much interest you pay, and how much financial freedom you unlock. Most people, DNT, realize that your credit score isn't some mysterious number that only changes once a year. It can move fast, much faster than you think, when you take the right actions in the right order. And in 2025, the system is more responsive than ever, which means the steps you take today can start showing results sooner than you expect. Before we go deeper, make sure you hit subscribe to Finance Glow and turn on notifications, because this channel is here to help you understand money in a simple, powerful way that improves your life. And yes, go ahead and like this video. It really motivates me and helps more people get this kind of clear financial guidance. Now, let's get back to your credit score and why it isn't improving the way you want. Most people struggle with their credit score because they've been taught the wrong approach. They pay bills, they wait, they hope, and they think everything should magically go up. But credit scores don't work that way. They react to a few very specific factors. And if you don't target those factors directly, months can pass without anything changing. You might have experienced this yourself, paying everything on time, yet the score doesn't move more than a few points. It's frustrating, right? But once you understand which actions have immediate influence, you stop wasting time and start seeing visible progress. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. You're about to learn the steps that can make your score rise faster, smoother, and more predictably than anything you've tried before. Nothing shady, nothing fake, nothing risky, just smart, strategic moves that actually work. Let us start by understanding one of the most powerful forces affecting your credit score, your utilization. If you're using credit cards, this alone can make or break your score. And the wild part: even if you pay your bills on time, your score can still drop if your utilization is high. The system sees high utilization as financial stress, even if you're not stressed at all. That means if your card is close to its limit, your score can drop even if you haven't missed a single payment. But here's the good news. This is one of the fastest things to fix. When your utilization goes down, your score can jump in a matter of weeks, sometimes even days, depending on how fast your card issuer updates your account. And lowering utilization doesn't always mean paying everything off. Sometimes increasing your credit limit or redistributing balances across cards can create the same effect. But utilization is just the beginning. There's something else that surprises almost everyone: errors on your credit report. You'd think your credit report's something that determines so much of your financial life would be accurate. But errors are incredibly common. Wrong balances, incorrect late payments, accounts that don't belong to you, old collections that should have been removed years ago. These mistakes drag your score down without you even noticing. When you fix them, your score doesn't just rise, it often rises fast. Most disputes are resolved within 30 days, and the change can be dramatic. Imagine having a late payment removed that you never actually made. Imagine having a wrong balance corrected that was hurting your utilization. These aren't tiny fixes. These are game-changing corrections. And once you fix them, you're not just boosting your score, you're reclaiming control over your financial reputation. Now here's something that almost no one talks about, but it can be incredibly effective when used honestly: goodwill adjustments. If you have 1 or 2 late payments but otherwise have a strong history with a lender, you can request a removal. This isn't a loophole, it's a legitimate customer service option that lenders provide when you've shown responsible behavior overall. A simple, polite explanation of what happened and why it won't happen again can lead to the late payment being removed. And removing even one negative mark can bring your score up more than you might imagine. A lot of people think this won't work for them, but you'd be surprised how many lenders actually do approve goodwill adjustments when the request is respectful and reasonable. It costs nothing to try, and the upside is huge. Another strong credit building tool in 2025 is the Credit Builder loan. These small, structured loans are designed specifically to create positive payment history. Since payment history is the biggest part of your credit score, even a few months of consistent payments can begin raising your score. And because these loans are built for people who want to improve their credit, They're easy to qualify for, even with low or damaged credit. The best part is that you don't receive the money up front, so there's no temptation to spend it. Instead, you make payments, build history, and then receive the money at the end. It's safe, predictable, and surprisingly effective. There's also something many people still don't realize works. It's connecting your utility payments, streaming services, and phone bills to your credit file. Services like Experian Boost allow you to add positive payment history instantly. Now, this doesn't help everyone equally, but for many people, especially those building or rebuilding credit, it provides a quick upward push. These are bills you're already paying, so turning them into credit-building tools makes perfect sense. One of the strongest ways to improve your credit, especially if your file is thin or your score is recovering, is becoming an authorized user on someone else's well-managed credit card. This doesn't mean using their card, it simply means benefiting from their responsible history. When the account is added to your report, the age of the account, the low utilization, the clean payment history can all help your score. It's important to choose someone who manages credit responsibly. But when done right, authorized user status can deliver one of the fastest boosts available. Let's talk about collections, because this is where many people lose hope. Having a collection on your report feels like the end of the world, but it doesn't have to be. If the collection account is incorrect or if it's already been paid, you can dispute it. If it's legitimate but unpaid, many collection agencies accept pay for delete agreements. This means once you pay, they agree to remove the account from your credit report. Not every agency does it, but many do, especially smaller ones. And getting a collection removed is one of the biggest jumps your credit score can experience. Even a single collection can drag your score down by dozens of points, and removing it can restore that lost ground quickly. Now, let's go deeper into something incredibly important: the emotional side of fixing your credit. Because improving your credit score isn't just about the number. It's about the confidence that comes with knowing you're moving forward. It's the relief of getting approved instead of denied. It's the freedom of paying less interest. It's the feeling of finally being in control. People who improve their credit often talk about how different life feels when they're no longer scared to check their score. And that's what I want for you. Not just a higher score, but a stronger sense of financial power. Improving your credit score isn't easy, but it's definitely not as hard as people think. The key is doing the right things in the right order. High impact moves first, gradual improvements next, and patience in areas where time naturally helps. Your credit score is like a plant. It grows when you water it consistently, prune the dead parts, and protect it from damage. And once it starts growing, it grows faster than before. That's exactly what you're going to create. But I want you to stay with me till the end. Because here's the truth. The reason most viewers drop off videos like this in 4 minutes ISNT, because the information ISNT good at, S because the delivery ISNT clear, and the steps feel overwhelming. That's why in this script, I'm guiding you through each idea slowly, calmly, and in simple language. I want you to feel like you're talking to a friend who understands what you're going through and wants you to succeed. I want you to be fully prepared when you start your journey of raising your credit score in 2025. Now imagine yourself a few months from now. Picture opening your credit report and seeing numbers that make you smile instead of panic. Imagine applying for things without fear of rejection. Imagine having lenders treat you with respect instead of suspicion. Imagine paying lower interest rates because you earned that privilege with smart decisions. All of that is possible, and it starts with the steps we just talked about. Little by little, these actions compound and build a credit profile you can be proud of. Every person watching this video has a different financial story, but everyone shares the same goal: to improve. Improvement starts with knowledge. Now understand the moves that actually matter, the moves that can make your score rise sooner rather than later. So take a deep breath, believe in yourself, and start making these changes one at a time. Credit improvement isn't about perfection. It's about direction. And your direction from today onward is upward. If this video helped you, comment below and tell me which step you're going to take first. Your comment could motivate someone else who feels stuck. Again, don't forget to share this video with someone who might need it. You never know whose financial life you could improve just by sending them this information. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Finance Glow for more simple, powerful financial guidance that makes your money work better for you. Remember, your credit score doesn't define you, but improving it can absolutely transform your future. Stay focused, stay confident, and keep glowing with Finance Glow.